How's it going, everybody? It's your boy, Young Threezy. Oh man, I haven't made a video in a while, but today I thought I would do a tier list of all my favorite 2Ks because I've been playing 2K. I really haven't been playing it. I took a break once 2K22 came out. You know, I I started going to college. I mean, I still have time to play in college, but the game's just so bad that I just can't have fun. Um, the game's really dying, in my opinion. I feel like if they continue on this path, it's gonna be terrible for the franchise. So I thought we'd go back in time, take a look at what went right and what went wrong. We're gonna kick it off with 2K15. I mean 2K14. Dang, why did I say that? 2K14 is right here. So 2K14. See, this is a tough one. I would either put it in B or C. It's like in between. I'll give it a B because of the memories. I mean, this is like the first year that the graphics really looked good. There was a substantial change in graphics because there was the jump from the PS3 to the PS4 or whatever, Xbox 360 to Xbox One, and the graphics just blew me away. I was like, "What the heck?" Because I started with 2K13, and then I got an Xbox One. Yes, I used to have an Xbox. Let's not talk about that. Then I got an Xbox One, and I played 2K14 for the first time on next gen at the time, and it was like mind blowing. The graphics were insane. The My Career was super fun. They had like all that story stuff that was like, and I mean they had the story stuff in 2K13 also, but like it was so in depth in 2K14 because that was like the first year they had like the cut scenes and all that. And bro, it was insane. I just got sucked into it so bad. I would play that for hours and hours. It was amazing. But yeah, the multiplayer wasn't that good. The gameplay, it needed some work. There wasn't even a shot meter at the time. You just kind of had to release it when it flashed. So, yeah, it gets a B tier. It was fun though. I really liked that game. 2K15. I would put it in S or A tier. This like marks the start of like the 2K golden age. I'm only gonna put it in A tier just because there was 7'3" demigods running around. I do remember that. I remember going to the park and being like cooked by these dudes who were like giants and they could dribble and shoot. And yeah, that was really unfair. It was really unfair. But other than that, this game would definitely be in the S tier. It's up there with all the best ones. But the game wasn't really like it wasn't like at its height, like in terms of popularity yet. We'll get into that later, but yeah, it was really fun. This game is really fun. I do remember playing with my friends a little bit on this one, um, and playing Park just a little bit. I really didn't play Park like that until 17, but in 15 and even more so in 16, I played Park. So it was fun. It was really fun. Next we got 16 S tier for sure. This game, the memories, oh my god. This, like, I had so many good memories in 16 with my friends. I mean, I didn't have a ton of people to play with, but I just played with my boys, and I thought it was super fun to, like, 1v1 and, like, do all this, like, crazy stuff. Like, and I thought the archetype system still wasn't, like, how it was in 17. It was still kind of like, oh, you pick like I think it was the 6-7s, the playmakers that were really good that year. I'm not sure what it was, but yeah, those that game was super fun, and then my team was insane too. Like pulling a diamond was just so like exhilarating. The my team was so cool, and then the Curry that could shoot from like anywhere on the court, that was so cool. They made him like 99 for like a day or a week or something, and he could just like people were just like dropping like 200 points with him. That card, I mean, that player was broken. He did have a 99 card that was like pretty much the same, but yeah, it was just that game was really fun. Definitely S tier. 17 S tier for sure. S tier for sure. This game was like this is like the start of like when Park started to go like off. Like people really started to watch Park. You got Nade, Illuminati blowing up. All the clans like DF was start. What were they called back in the day? They were called like HG, I think that's what they were called. I remember Power was like HG Power. But yeah, it was insane. That game was so lit. That was the game I really first started to play Park in. I had a sharp, one of those like small sharps that could dribble. And then I had a glass too, and I loved playing on my glass because like glasses actually like did something. Like they could like knock people over. Like a glass could literally change the tide of the game. On top of that, if you were good enough, use that high school one jumper. Oh man, yo, you could shoot from like the corner because you get any badge bronze if you just work towards it. You could get any badge bronze, even outside of the Hall of Fame ones that your like build could get. So yeah, you could like snag on people. You know, I had like a max wingspan, like max height, freaking glass, and it was so fun. Man, dude, that was really cool. I could shoot a little bit too. The stretch cleaner. Oh man. Nah, that was fun. That game was really lit. I did enjoy that game. All right, 18. I actually enjoyed 18. I would put it C tier. I actually, cause I found it fun a little bit. I know everybody's playing Fortnite and stuff, but yeah, nah, 18 was so fun for me. I would play with my boy. He had a big, and I had like a pure sharp, and we would just go on like crazy streaks. And half the time the game would be so dead, like, because everybody was playing Fort. Nobody liked 18, and everybody's playing Fort. But I did like the introduction of the dual archetype system. I actually predicted that back in the day. I predicted that there was going to be like 2 different archetypes. And I mean, I'm sure a lot of people could see that coming, but it was super like fun for me. But the only problem was the game was dead because of Fortnite. It was really glitchy, like those little like loading zones where if you walk into like a certain spot, you load into a completely different like lobby or server or whatever. And the fact that the vehicles didn't even help you. Like you had a bike that was just like slower than running, which I found like stupid. Like, and half the time when you go into the subway, it would just like mess things up. I mean, that's always been the case for like the last couple of years, which I have no idea why. Why does it do that? But yeah, it was really bad with the subway and all that. And but yeah, I still enjoyed it. I think it was fun. It was definitely good enough to be put in the C tier. I wouldn't give it a D or an F. Next, 2K19. If I could make another tier and put it above everything else, I would. And I know that sounds super biased, but that game was my favorite 2K ever. And I will tell you why. They finally fixed all the problems with the dual archetype system. They made pretty much all builds able to dominate. Like, bro, you could give me the most obscure build that you can think of. As long as he has good, like, wingspan and height, I could dominate with that build, bro. Like, at the end of the year, everybody could figure out, like, and this was before the mascot and the 99 glitch and all that. I mean, not the mascot, the 99 glitch and all that, but like everybody figured out that you could like shoot with pretty much any build. So people were running around with like pure rims, pure locks, that jump shot 24, and they would just make everything, and it was so fun. Yeah, I even made a lock, a max wingspan 6'10" lock, because it was so fun. Like you could just like do everything. I mean, if you knew how to do like the stretch dribble moves, like like the you flick down and then you do a little spin back and then like bro, oh my god, it was so lit. It was so lit. And my stretch was unbeatable. I had like a stretch that was like 7 foot with like I think he had like the wingspan to give him an 85-3, so his wingspan was pretty long too. Bro, he was built. He looked like a glass cleaner out there. Like and he could shoot over anybody. That game was so fun. I can't even describe how much fun I had on that game. It was literally amazing. I wish they would revive that game or more than any of these other games if I had a choice, because 2K19 was just so fun. My record was like impeccable. Like I had like an 80 win percentage. I had like I think almost 4,000 wins. I was just insane. And then I got unlimited boosts too. Like I was just unbeatable. Even if you got a white, if you had jump shot 11, and I used that slow jump shot 11 because it increases the green window. And I couldn't even miss. Like the jump shot was so like smooth and easy to time that I couldn't even miss. Like I would barely not green. Like I could close my eyes and green. I actually turned off my shot meter before turning off shot meter was a thing. I know who invented that, bro. Was it God Trailer? I don't even know who invented that, but somebody was doing that since like 2K17. But yeah, um, I just like I'm not taking credit for it, but I did turn it off, and because I was just like I was trying to prove to everybody that I just knew my jump shot so well. And not only that, but like I could change to 24 and I could shoot, lights out with 24 too on like a lock or like a post or something like that. So yeah, I really like that game. I wish they would bring back, and I know builds weren't super balanced. Like obviously, stretches and posts were like S tier above everything else, but I mean, and locks too, and rims, but you could dominate with any build. Like you had a fair chance to win as long as like the matchups were good. Like, I wish they could go back to that. I hate this new build system. I hate the pie charts. I hate all of it. I just want to go back to the 2K19 system with easy shooting. All builds can dribble. All builds can shoot. Oh man, it was so fun. I love the arcadey dribbling too because I would never see people doing the same dribble style. There was not like specific moves or a specific way to play. Like you could be like a pure playmaker or what are those like sharp plays. Um, though yeah, dude, it was insane, bro. That game was just so lit. There's so many different ways to play, so many different ways to have fun. Um, and plus that neighborhood was just so iconic. So yeah, I'm definitely giving that a S tier. I would put it even higher if I could, but it is it is on par with these games here. This is like the golden age right here. All right, now we got 2K20. I'm gonna be biased once again when I talk about 2K20 here. I'm probably gonna put it B tier. Yeah, bro. I mean, a lot of people really liked it, because of quarantine, this and that. But, bro, let's take a look at how the dribbling was different from 19 to 20. Like, let's talk about that for a second, bro. They completely ruined the dribbling. The dribbling was so stupid. It was, like, slow and, like, clunky and weird. And I remember I made a stretch in 20, did the badge glitch that everybody figured out right away. And I had all my badges maxed, played my first part game, and I airballed a full bar. I airballed it. I think I smashed my 2K20 disc. I literally broke it in half. Like that game was so bad. It was so terrible. I can't. I really I didn't like that game. I'm gonna put it in B tier because playing quarantine with my friends and everything was fun and watching all the YouTubers play and all that. But the game was just terrible in my opinion. I really didn't like it that much. I don't think it's worse than 2K18, but yeah. I really didn't. I didn't play this one that much. I didn't like it. Like compared to how much I played 2K19, I had like probably. I remember they did that PlayStation thing. I had like 1,500 hours on it or something like that. Like it was ridiculous because I played it even when 2K20 was out. I went back to 19 and I would just play that. So I ended up playing it until like the day it got shut down. So yeah, that's a long time, but still, and the 2K19 was my favorite. But yeah, it was just such a big step down from 2K19. It was so terrible, in my opinion. A lot of people like it. I know y'all are gonna hate me for saying that, but yeah, I really didn't like this one. All right, coming up next, we got 21 current. Oh man, dude, this game is atrocious. Oh yeah, I'm really thinking about putting it down here. Like I'm so serious. I'm so serious. It might be worse than 18 in my opinion. Now y'all put it C tier. A lot of people like it. A lot of people really like it. They thought it was fun. It was whatever. Bro, the dribble system was so stupid. Once people figured out how to speed glitch, the devs knew if they took that out, then everybody would stop playing, so they didn't do anything about it. But they nerfed the post scorers. I think the post scorers should have gotten nerfed, but bro, this right here is the downfall of 2K. This is where it all started. 2K20. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but 2K20 is when it started to go downhill. I'm telling you, the pie chart system ruined everything. Once they took the dual archetype system out, downhill. Downhill. Yeah, 2K21, I don't really have much to say. I guess there was a pretty big comp scene, but like it was so stupid. Like it's such a joke compared to 2K17, 2K19, all the stages and those 2K16 as well. Ante up. It just I like if you played OG 2K, like I feel like you would be let down a little bit by the more recent games because it's just it's just such a big step down. Like I said, like nobody wants to like. I get the new players want to like you want to have all these features and things to impress the new players, but bro, like nobody cares. Nobody wants like all this extra things, these extra stuff. Like stop changing the dribble system every year. Every year they change it pretty much, except the last 2 years. This and this. These two dribble systems are exactly the same pretty much, but just there's no curry slide. But like I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. I want them to listen to us, or at least go back and see what they did right. Because I know their numbers are dwindling, man. I know they are. Next, we got next gen. It's gonna be a little biased too. Yeah, I'm gonna put a B tier. Not a lot of people like next gen 21. I thought it was really fun. I played that game a lot. I was really good at it. I beat Duke Dennis. I beat LaMonsta. I almost beat Trey Riggs, but he was just being a post scorer and flashy passing to this kid who was just fading in the corner every time, which is like the biggest bitch strat. Everybody knew that strat at the beginning. You just fade in the corner after one flashy pass and you get instant team takeover, which is ridiculous. But like they nerfed that eventually. They nerf fades and then they nerf flashy or whatever it was called. What was it called? Special delivery. They nerfed that. But yeah, it was just. I thought it was fun. People hate on it. People say it's worse than 18. People say it's on par with 18. No, I think next gen was way better than current gen. I liked how everybody could be a demigod, and like just get a ton of badges, do everything. Obviously, that was like a little bit of a pain to go up against at times. Like sometimes games are really one-sided, but I mean not for me, man. I could play really good defense, and so could my twos partner that I always was playing with. We would lock people up. We would get a ton of points, and I gave him that. I told him to make that 6-8 three-way. What is it called? Playmaking. No, playmaking three-level scorer. I'm so stupid. Why did I say three-way? Yo, I'm retarded. Yeah, it's like uh, the playmaking three-level scorer, and that build was insane. He could shoot greens, he could dunk, he could dribble even, he could get rebounds over everybody with that wingspan and that height. And I was the 6'7". I made a glass cleaning shot creator, which sounds stupid, but it was like a better version of the demigod build. It was 6'7", it was 210. Um, but yeah, it was so fun that game. Uh, I had a blast. I really did. I feel like people hate on it more than it should deserve. So yeah, the shooting was so fun. I liked being able to make like green every shot if you did it right. I like the stop and pop too. I felt like that was fun. Um, yeah, it was just such a good game. I like the dribble system. That was the first year I really learned how to dribble well. I could dribble in 17 and 19, but I dribbled with a stretch and a lock in 19, and in 17 I had that sharpshooter, and then I don't know. I knew like the step back and like all the basic moves. I think I could spin back too, but 21 is really next gen, the one I really learned how to dribble in and learned how to dominate in, and I thought it was super fun. I really liked that game. It was great. So it really doesn't get enough credit. 22. God, this game is so bad. I can't even describe how bad. I might even put it in F tier, man. I don't even know why people play this. There's so many things that's wrong with it. I'm gonna put it in D tier because some people like it, but I don't know. I have no words for this game. I hopped on my first game. I had a ton of badges. Somebody got 9 steals against me. Every time he would press square, there was no foul. He would get a steal every time. I just instantly I said I don't want to play this. I do not want to play this. It's like a worse version of next gen. A much worse version. And then they added this like level 40, level whatever system. Like nobody wants that. Nobody thinks that's cool. You can hit level. I heard that you can hit level 40 in a matter of days if you just don't get off the game. That is so stupid. This game's ridiculous. I mean, it's just so absurd that they would just keep making things worse, trying to do all these new features. I like how they added the tigers. I like how they took like the old rep rewards. They need to do more. There needs to be more rep rewards. They need to have the old park like level system, with like rookie, pro, all-star, superstar, legend. I would really like to see that again. Um, but I mean, it was so bad, such a bad game. I can't play it. I refuse to touch it. Current and next gen. It's terrible. It's so terrible. People spam the same moves. They use the same jump shot 3, which I knew about in next gen 21. I knew that was already a jump shot. I'm so like I just wish this game wasn't going as downhill as it is. Really gets me mad. It really gets me mad. I really think that um, they could just take what they did right and put it into one big game. We want some arcadey dribbling like in these years right here. I would even go as far as to say you can put 18 dribbling in it and it would still be a better game than all these right here. It really would be 20, 21, and 22. 18 had way better dribbling. way better. Like the dribbling was like it's not even close. And 18 was such a bad game. I mean, I wish they would fix all this stuff, man. I really want to hop on and play 2K again, and I want to enjoy it like I did with 17, with 19, and even 16. I had more fun than any of the more recent years except 21 Next Gen. 21 Next Gen was it was fun. I that was like I actually enjoyed 2K. I did rage. It was very infuriating at times, and there was a lot of problems with it. I can't lie, but I had more fun in 21 Next Gen than 21 Current Gen and 22 combined. I literally would go as far as to say that. It's just 2K. Please listen to us. Please stop adding dumb things that nobody wants. Just have some courts in the middle. Have some shops around them. Have the dual archetype system. And make it arcadey. Nobody wants a realistic simulation in the fucking park. Nobody does. I can tell you that for sure. If you do, you're just a little kid who doesn't play competitively. Because if there was like 20 different ways for people to dribble instead of everybody looking at fast dribble moves, how to do the fast dribble moves in the comp park stage, blah blah. Like nobody, stop that. Like there should be no moves that are far superior. They need to just take like all the notorious moves, and instead of like they did in 22 with all like the dumb names and making them a little bit weird but the same animations, they need to just add this the same way dribbling was 16, 17, 18, and 19. Just have that dribbling, have 19 shooting, have like 19 builds or 17 builds. I would be cool with 17 builds as well. And just fix the game. Just make it better. Just make it arcadey and fun for literally anyone to play. I can't with this recent 2K. But anyways, if you've really sat through this video and watched the entire thing, I appreciate you more than you know. Thanks for sitting and listening. I just thought I would do this to, just to have something to put on my channel while I'm like not posting. So thanks for sitting through it. Much love as always, and 3Z out. Peace.